Chapter 4 Animal Fibers for Class 7th. Students, you know that long ago human beings used leaves, bark of trees, and skin of animals to cover their body, and we wear clothes depending on the climate also. Generally, there are three type of seasons, you know that: summer, winter, and rainy season. So in summer, we used to wear loose and light color cotton cloths because cotton has tiny pores due to which air can circulate easily. Generally, we used to wear white color clothes also because it reflects the heat and keep our body cool. Similarly, in winter, we used to wear thick dark color cloths because they prevent our body heat from escaping, and dark color cloths absorb heat and keep the body warm. Now, in raining season, we used to wear raincoats, gumboots, umbrella, which keep us dry when we go out in the rain. So these cloths are made up of fibers, and these fibers are extracted from the nature, which are known as natural fibers. Natural fibers are of two types, mainly animal fibers and plant fibers. Animal fibers are those fibers which are extracted from animals and are made up of proteins, whereas plant fibers are those fibers which are taken from plants and are rich in cellulose. You know, example of plant fibers like cotton, flax, jute, hemp, etc. Whereas animal fibers are silk, wool, etc. So let's discuss wool first. Wool mainly comes from the fleece of sheep. We used to get wool also from animals like goat, sheep, alpaca, yak, camel, etc. Now, the fleece of a sheep consists of two types of fibers. One is a coarse beard hair and another the fine and soft under hair that grows close to the skin. And the under hair provides the fiber for making wool. Now let's start the process of making wool. The major steps necessary to process wool from the sheep to the fabric are shearing, second is cleaning or scoring, third is grading, fourth is carding, fifth is spinning, sixth is weaving, and final is finishing. So the first step in extraction of wool is shearing. Shearing is simply the removal of wool from the sheep, which is done either by a large razor or with a shearing machine. The second one is scoring. Scoring is simply the washing of the wool which is removed from the sheep because it contains dust, grease and dirt. इसलिए उन्हें क्लीन करने के लिए हम सोपी वाटर में डालते हैं ताकि वो बहुत ही अच्छे से क्लीन हो जाए और आगे आने वाले प्रोसेसेस करने इजी हो जाए. The third is sorting. Sorting means separating the hair of different length and different textures. कि जिनकी हेयर्स छोटे हैं, बड़े हैं, अलग अलग कलर्स के हैं, उनको अलग अलग करना कहलाता है sorting. Fourth comes the removing of burr. Burr are soft fluffy fibers in the wool. So these are removed manually by using hands. The fifth come is the dyeing. The natural hair of sheep is white, brown or black. So to make it look attractive, it can be dyed into different and variety of colors. Last comes the spinning. The wool is then straightened, combed and spun into yarn. And finally, after spinning, the wool is either woven or knitted for making sweaters. All the steps are given here. Please read them very carefully so that you can make a flow chart of it. So this is the diagrammatic representation showing the journey from fibers till the fabrics. Silk. Silk is made from thread-like filaments that a silkworm spins around itself to form its cocoon. It is a prized fiber because of its natural luxurious appearance. Silk does not conduct heat and is a good insulator. That's why it keeps a person warm in winter and cool in summer. Now, talking about the life cycle of a silk moth. The female silk moth lays eggs. When the egg hatches, a tiny caterpillar crawls out, and this tiny caterpillar is known as silkworm or larva. After that, silkworm मलबरी लीव्स के ऊपर फीड करता है, ग्रो करता है एंड अपने साइज को इंक्रीज करता है. देन कुछ टाइम के बाद it secretes a fiber made up of protein around itself which hardens on exposure to air and अपने आप को convert कर लेता है एक cocoon के अंदर. At this stage, the larva is known as pupa. Now the pupa grows and changes inside the cocoon. कुछ weeks के बाद cocoon खुल जाता है and it converts itself into an adult silk moth. Sericulture. The breeding and management of silkworms for the production of silk is known as sericulture. Silkworm को breed करवाना and then उसकी देखभाल करना to obtain silk कहलाता है sericulture. अलग अलग तरह के सिल्क होते हैं जिनका टेक्सचर अलग अलग तरह का होता है, जैसे तसार सिल्क, मुगा सिल्क, कोसा सिल्क एंड ये सारे सिल्क अलग अलग तरह के कोकून से निकाले जाते हैं जो डिफरेंट सिल्क मोथ से एक्सट्रैक्ट किए जाते हैं. सबसे कॉमन सिल्क है मलबरी सिल्क मोथ और यहाँ से हमें जो फाइबर मिलता है वो बहुत ही गुड क्वालिटी का मिलता है. नाउ डिवाइडिंग द प्रोसेस ऑफ सेरीकल्चर इन 5 पार्ट. हियर इज द फर्स्ट स्टेप. The first one is the incubation. A female silk moth lays hundreds of eggs at a time, and these eggs are then warmed to a suitable temperature for hatching. This process is known as incubation, जिसमें एक फीमेल सिल्क मॉथ 100 ऑफ एग्स एक ही टाइम पे प्रोड्यूस करती हैं एंड उसके बाद उन्हें एक सूटेबल टेम्परेचर पे रखा जाता है ताकि वो हैच हो जाएं. After hatching, the silkworms are fed on freshly chopped mulberry leaves. लगातार हैचिंग के बाद जो हमारे छोटे छोटे लार्वा सिल्कवर्म निकलते हैं वो मलबरी लीव्स के ऊपर फीड करते हैं लगातार 6 वीक्स के लिए और अपने साइज़ को इंक्रीज़ करते हैं. लगातार अपना साइज़ बढ़ाने के बाद दे सिक्रीट अ प्रोटीन फाइबर और उस प्रोटीन फाइबर को अपने ही अराउंड वो स्पन कर लेते हैं फॉर कॉन्टीन्यूसली 8 days. दिस प्रोसेस इज़ नोन एज स्पिनिंग ऑफ कोकून and you will be amazed to know that about 5500 silkworms are required to produce 1 kg of raw silk. After that, all the cocoons are gathered and they are boiled to kill the insect inside them. The silk fiber is obtained from the cocoon by a very delicate process which is known as reeling of cocoons. After reeling, the cocoons are first heated in boiling water to dissolve the gummy substance that hold the cocoon filament in place. After this heating, the filaments from 4 to 8 cocoons are joined and twisted. This results in a thread known as raw silk. It is then woven into silk cloths by the weavers. So this was all about sericulture. Now comes the disease related with the health conditions of workers in working in the wool and the silk industries. First is the sorter disease. लोग जो wool industry में काम करते हैं they get infected by a bacterium called anthrax and it leads to a fatal blood disease जिसे हम कहते हैं sorter disease. उसी तरीके से सिल्क इंडस्ट्री में काम करने वाले वर्कर्स को रेस्पिरेटरी डिसीजेज हो जाती है बिकॉज ऑफ द इनहेलेशन ऑफ वेपर्स अराइजिंग फ्रॉम द कोकून्स विच रिजल्ट्स इन द ब्रीदिंग प्रॉब्लम, अस्थमा एक्सेट्रा. थर्ड कम्स द स्कैबीज एंड अदर स्किन इन्फेक्शंस. रीलिंग जिसके अंदर कोकून को लगातार बॉयल किया जाता है अंदर के वॉर्म्स को मारने के लिए, उसमें हाथों को और पैरों को जो है पानी के अंदर डुबा के रखा जाता है ताकि हम लगातार जो कोकून्स हैं उसको हम शफल करते रहें. सो उसकी वजह से जो स्किन होती है वो रॉ हो जाती है, ब्लिस्टर्ड हो जाती है, विच रिजल्ट्स इन द पीलिंग ऑफ द स्किन ऑफ हैंड्स एंड द फीट्स. So these were the health condition of workers working in the wool and the silk industry. Thanks for watching.